all from our studio in Central Jakarta. Welcome again to House News. In this episode, we present you the latest information coming right here from the House of Representatives of Indonesia. So now let's start the program with our headlines for today. Marking 75 years of diplomatic relations, Russia remains a key partner for Indonesia. Both countries continue to strengthen cooperation in trade, energy, education, food security, and interparliamentary relations. During a meeting with the Georgian ambassador to Indonesia, the vice chair of BKSAP of the House reaffirmed Indonesia's commitment to strengthening bilateral ties with Georgia. Indonesia-Belarus Parliamentary Friendship Group held a bilateral meeting with the Belarusian ambassador. The discussion focused on potential cooperation in the agricultural sector. Commission 7 of the House engaged tourism stakeholders and associations from various regions across Indonesia to improve the quality and sustainability of Indonesian tourism. Ramadan brings a unique experience for Muslims worldwide, with fasting durations differing based on geographical locations. The leadership of the House received a courtesy visit from the Russian ambassador to Indonesia to strengthen bilateral ties. The meeting explored strategic cooperation in education, trade, energy, food security, and inter-parliamentary engagement. Vice Speaker of the House Suhmi Dasko Ahmad emphasized cooperation between Indonesia and Russia will continue to expand, particularly in scholarship programs for Indonesian students in Russia, as well as strengthening cooperation in trade and energy sectors. He also appreciated Russia's support in accelerating Indonesia's full membership in BRICS.
Banyak hal tadi tentang hubungan bilateral kedua negara yang akan kita lebih tingkatkan. Lalu kemudian tadi kita bicara tentang banyak hal, antara lain tadi soal beasiswa mahasiswa kita di Rusia, lalu kemudian kerjasama dalam bidang perdagangan, kemudian bidang energi, ketahanan pangan, dan kemudian peningkatan kerjasama antar parlemen.
Meanwhile, Russian Ambassador Sergei Tolchanov stated the meeting is an important step in strengthening diplomatic relations between the two countries. He also highlighted the role of interparliamentary cooperation in fostering the Indonesia-Russia partnership.
Today we discuss a lot of issues regarding, first of all, our interparliamentarian cooperation. We expect to exchange some visit and experience between the lower houses of our two parliaments. And we are glad that we find out that Parliament of Indonesia is ready for such interaction with Russian colleagues.
Zikri and Denus, TVA Parliament Report. Indonesia and Georgia have maintained diplomatic relations since 1993, fostering cooperation in areas such as economy, diplomacy, and tourism. Therefore, BKSAP of the House will remain committed to strengthening bilateral ties with Georgia. Vice Chairperson of BKSAP of the House Hussein Fadlullah highlighted Georgia's strong positions in the education sectors, especially among European countries. He emphasized the importance of strengthening ties with Georgia to support quality education in Indonesia. Meanwhile, in the economic sectors, the total trade value between the two countries reached $100 million in 2023. Therefore, the Georgia-Indonesia business associations should be utilized to enhance connections between businesses from both countries.
Beliau akan membawa Menteri Pendidikannya ke Indonesia untuk membicarakan kerjasama lebih lanjut di bidang pendidikan dengan Indonesia. Tentunya lain halnya mungkin sama mengatakan bahwa supaya lebih mengenal Georgia dan juga kapan Indonesia dari Parlemen Indonesia GKSB-nya untuk segera bisa melakukan kunjungan dengan Parlemen Georgia di Tbilisi.
On the other hand, member of BKSAP of the House Amin stated Indonesia can get valuable insight from Georgia in various sectors, especially economic development. He affirmed the House's support for enhancing cooperation with Georgia to bring mutual benefits to both countries.
Dan khususnya dia tertarik juga dengan Indonesia yang negaranya cukup besar, Obyek turismenya juga banyak, tapi tentu masalah fasilitas transportasi yang interconnecting yang menarik sehingga memudahkan para turis untuk berkunjung ke Indonesia.
Dodian Tegar, TVA Parlemen Report. Diplomatic relations between Indonesia and Belarus have existed for more than 3 decades, with parliamentary ties maintained through the Parliamentary Friendship Group. Both countries continue to explore cooperation opportunities in agriculture and waste management. Member of BKSAP of the House Inyoman Adi mentions, Belarus as an industrial agricultural country with advanced technology has the potential to contribute to the development of Indonesia's agricultural sectors. Belarus has offered agricultural machinery technology to Indonesia while expressing interest in importing industrial materials and palm oil from the country. Additionally, Belarus offers waste management technology in response to Indonesia's efforts to improve its waste recycling capabilities.
Ya, di mana-mana kita rabes kita kan belum kita bisa olah recyclingnya di daerah-negara mereka itu saya lihat itu maju sekali dan menyampaikan dia mempunyai kemampuan untuk menciptakan mesin-mesin yang unit kecil menjadi besar sesuai dengan volume sampahnya, itu satu. Kemudian juga alat-alat pertanian, dia juga mempunyai juga alat-alat untuk cattle kita, peternakan kita. Dari peternakan besar, kecil pun dia bisa sanggup membuat bagaimana membuat alat-alat itu dari skala besar dan kecil gitu. Bukan yang besar aja, itu saya dengar. Kemudian mereka juga memerlukan beberapa yang seperti kelapa sawit, bahan-bahan material untuk industrinya dari Indonesia. Itu yang kita harapkan bisa balance antara dua negara.
During the meeting, the Belarusian ambassador to Indonesia, Raman Ramanowski, invited the House to meet with the Belarusian Parliament to accelerate cooperation's opportunities. Fitian and Ridwan, TVA Parlemen Report. Stay tuned for more updates on LPG and fuel supply as homecoming period is approaching. Right here only on House News. Commission 7 continues to discuss the bill on the Third Amendment to the Tourism Law. The Commission gathers input from tourism industry players, promotion agencies, and tourism association in West Nusa Tenggara. Vice Chairperson of Commission 7, Rahayu Saraswati, explained, current policies and regulations have not fully addressed tourism quality and sustainability. In response to the changes and impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic, comprehensive policy improvements are needed to ensure government regulations adapt to current conditions, meet the needs of Indonesian tourism, and support sustainable tourism development.
Terhadap kepariwisataan Indonesia harus ada perbaikan di dalam kebijakan kita. Undang-undang kita supaya memperhatikan keberlanjutan, memperhatikan quality tourism, bisa mendengarkan langsung keluh kesah maupun juga laporan dari para pengusaha di sektor pariwisata yang tentunya itu sudah kami catat, akan kami bawa kembali untuk pembahasan, tapi juga secara eksekutifnya kan yang menjalankan implementasi adalah dari eksekutif, dari kementerian dan dari dinas.
Furthermore, Rahayu Saraswati added, the tourism bill is expected to contribute more benefits for the welfare of society. Therefore, community education is needed to empower local communities in developing competitive tourism destinations that give memorable experiences for visitors. From West Nusa Tenggara, Teguh Biantoro, TVA Parlemen reports. The Legislation Committee recently visited Lampung, one of the largest contributors of Indonesian migrant workers, to gather input for drafting the Migrant Workers Protection Bill. Vice Chairperson of the Legislation Committee, Iman Sukri, emphasized the need to review regulations and the implementations of central and regional government policies in protecting migrant workers. The bill is intended to strengthen workers' protections by improving the role of ministries, information systems, and institutional capacity in managing the placement and protections of Indonesian migrant workers abroad. The government must stop illegal migrant workers' departures by simplifying licensing process for those planning to work abroad.
Bagaimana caranya mengurangi atau menghentikan PMI yang ilegal. Karena PMI yang ilegal ini sangat membahayakan karena apa? Karena mereka di negara tujuan nanti yang tidak memiliki status hukum, tidak punya proteksi, dan ketika ada masalah nanti kesulitan kita pemerintah dan negara untuk mengatasinya. Karena kalau ilegal sudah tinggal di rumah majikan, rawan kena pelecehan seksual dan lain sebagainya. Nah tentu ini harus menjadi pengetahuan kita bahwa mereka harus pastikan mereka berangkat itu legal.
In addition, Iman Sukri encouraged the government to increase opportunities for skilled workers to work overseas. He also highlighted the rising demand for labor in key sectors in countries like South Korea and Japan. Domingos Titihero, TV Parlemen reports. As Ramadan begins, fuel and LPG consumption is predicted to rise. Commission 12 of the House urges PT Pertamina to ensure sufficient supply at fuel stations and gas distribution points across regions in Indonesia. Member of Commission 12 of the House Mulyadi pointed out the need to distribute fuel and LPG based on the population size in each region. He urged PT Pertamina to assess and adjust LPG distributions using population data.
Salah satu tema kita adalah kesiapan Pertamina melayani masyarakat pada saat Lebaran, baik minyak maupun LPG. Tadi sudah dipaparkan, tadi ada beberapa hal Pak yang menjadi perhatian saya, sebelumnya juga sudah saya sampaikan ke Pak Rifa bahwa perbandingan penyaluran LPG yang antara satu kabupaten kota dan kabupaten kota harus berbasis jumlah penduduk Pak, rasionalnya. Jangan sampai ada satu daerah dengan penduduk yang hampir sama tapi jumlah LPG yang di sana itu bisa sampai 2 kali lipat sehingga itu kecenderungan dikirim ke tetangga. Itu aja yang salah satu perhatian saya nanti Pak Rifa supaya dijalankan oleh masing-masing GM dan SAM di daerah masing-masing. Rasionalisasi penyaluran LPG yang berbasis jumlah penduduk ini.
Furthermore, Mulyadi urged PT Pertamina to increase supply for the public to easily access their energy needs. He warned that fuel and LPG shortages could lead to public concern. Samuel and Angga, TV Parlemen report. We're gonna have another short break. When we come back, we bring you more interesting stories on holy month of Ramadan, only on House News. Murmansk, a city in Russia, experiences just 1 hour between dawn and sunset during Ramadan. That means fasting only lasts for an hour. This happens because of the polar night phenomenon in winter. Ramadan is a special month for Muslims around the world. During this time, they fast from dawn until sunset. In most places, this means not eating or drinking for about 12 to 16 hours. One of the most unusual places for fasting is Murmansk in Russia. The city is far in the north, near the Arctic. In summer, the sun never fully sets for a week, so it is bright all day and night. In winter, it is the opposite. The sun doesn't rise for almost 20 hours, making it dark the whole day. Because of this, Ramadan fasting in Murmansk is very different. If Ramadan happens in the summer, fasting can be as short as 1 hour or even not exist, because the sun never really sets. But if Ramadan is in the winter, fasting can last more than 20 hours. Since this is very difficult, Muslims in Murmansk do not follow the sun exactly. Many Muslims in Murmansk follow the fasting times of the closest city like Moscow. Some follow the fasting times of Mecca and Medina, the holiest cities in Islam. Even with these challenges, Ramadan in Murmansk is still a meaningful time. The Muslim community gathers for prayers, breaking the fast together, and special celebrations. Mosques and Islamic centers keep the Ramadan spirit alive. This shows how Muslims around the world adapt to different conditions. No matter where they are, they find ways to fast and keep their faith strong during Ramadan. As a country with the largest Muslim populations in the world, Indonesia has 1,000 mosques scattered all across the archipelago. These mosques are among the unique ones and worth visiting during the homecoming and Eid holidays. Mosques in Indonesia come in many different styles, reflecting the country's rich culture and traditions. Some mosques are influenced by Middle Eastern, Japanese, and even Chinese architecture. One of the most famous Chinese-inspired mosques in Indonesia is the Muhammad Chengho Mosque in Surabaya. Its main gate looks like a pagoda with dragon carvings and lion statues on top. What makes it even more special is that the lion statue has Arabic writing that says Allah. Opened in 2002, this mosque has become a symbol of religious harmony in Indonesia. Al-Imtizaj Mosque has a unique design that looks like a Chinese temple. At first glance, people might not realize it is a mosque. However, the dome on top makes it clear that it is a place of worship for Muslims. The mosque is painted in red and yellow with decorations inspired by Chinese culture. Its ablution area is also special, shaped like a golden temple cup instead of following Middle Eastern designs. This mosque embraces Chinese influences, making it a welcoming place for the Chinese community to pray and feel at home. If you take a walk around the Malioboro area in Yogyakarta, you might come across a mosque that looks different from the rest. The Siti Jirzanah Mosque stands out with a striking blue color and unique Chinese-inspired architecture. Unlike most mosques, this one doesn't have a traditional dome. Instead, its roof is designed to resemble a Chinese temple. Adding to its uniqueness, the mosque features inscriptions in 3 languages: Arabic, Mandarin, and English. One key to fasting well is to consume healthy and nutritious food during sahur. A healthy sahur will maintain energy, prevent fatigue, and keep blood sugar levels stable throughout the day. Sahur is an important meal for Muslims during fasting. It provides energy to stay strong throughout the day. Choosing the right food is essential to avoid feeling weak or tired. Complex carbohydrates like brown rice, oatmeal, or whole wheat bread can provide long-lasting energy. Meanwhile, protein sources such as eggs, fish, or tofu help maintain body strength while fasting. Eating fiber-rich foods like green vegetables and fruits such as bananas, apples can keep you full for longer. Healthy fat from avocados, nuts, and olive oil help stabilize blood sugar levels, giving you extra energy throughout the day. It's also important to stay hydrated by drinking enough water or consuming soups and natural juices. However, some foods should be avoided during sahur. Eating too many sweet foods like cakes or soda can cause a sudden spike and drop in blood sugar, making you feel weak. Salty and oily foods such as fried snacks or salted fish can increase dehydrations and cause discomfort while fasting. With proper sahur planning, fasting can feel smoother and more meaningful. Eating nutritious food and drinking enough water will help you stay healthy and enjoy the fasting experience without feeling too tired. And that information wraps up our house news for today. We are welcoming Eid al-Fitr celebration. Share all the happiness. We'll see you again next time.